Back here on the Fox 5 Live Zone, following breaking news out of Oxon Hill, where a shooting occurred within the MGM National Harbor Hotel and Casino. According to the Prince George's County Fire and Rescue, they responded to reports of gunshots a little after 12 o'clock, 12:20 to be exact, once again within the food court, to my understanding. We are now getting word that one now confirmed dead, a second person suffering from a grazed wound. Tisha Lewis now joining us with the latest, reporting live from the MGM. Tisha, I'm hoping, obviously you just arrived, and I know you're still trying to gather information, but I'm hoping you can tell us and the viewers what you have learned thus far.
Yeah, I did just arrive, and there's a heavy police presence, obviously. The food court is actually closed. I want folks to see what I am seeing here inside MGM National Harbor. I'm going to flip my camera. Yeah, so the food court is closed. There are countless police cruisers. I saw the casino was open, though, so you can see that. But the food court police cruisers outside, this happened in the food court area where the restaurants are, past the restaurants. So you can see there's very few people right now. There's a gentleman that was basically serving as some form of security who said, did confirm about the shooting, but said that the restaurants are closed. He had no idea when they were going to be opening back up. And so that's what we know so far. But for all intents and purposes, surprisingly, it's business as usual here at MGM. The casino is open. People are coming and going. I did chat with some folks here, and they didn't seem to know why the food court was closed. They just knew that it was closed. But as you mentioned, police are on the scene. A lot of police are on the scene, especially as you're approaching MGM National Harbor. Law enforcement presence outside. If you've been to MGM, you know that there is an outdoor area. And I'm going to see if we can see the police presence from outside up here. So I'm going to flip my camera around again. This is the, I guess, balcony patio area of the MGM.
Tisha, portion that leads actually into the auditorium, if you will, if you happen to frequent shows there at the MGM. I'm quite familiar with that entry. And so real quick, Tisha, you made mention of the food court actually being closed at this time. You heard me also state that according to our news desk, one now confirmed dead, a second person actually suffered a grazed wound. Did you hear anything about that? Can you speak to that at all?
All I know is that there was a shooting here. I did ask someone who was in a security role, who was essentially guarding the restaurant area, about the shooting. He confirmed that there was a shooting here. You can see some police on scene from here. If you look across, there it is. There's some police officers. And if you look further down, I'm going to walk up a little bit. You can see that there are some police up there as well. So the restaurant area is closed. We know at least one person has been shot, as you mentioned, and we believe that to be a fatal shooting. And the restaurant area is closed. The casino is open, and there are a lot of police here. That's what we know so far, Guy.
Yeah. As you walked through the area inside the MGM, if you will, you were correct. People seem to be somewhat calm, somewhat patient. Their demeanor seems to be not of one of concern. And so with that being said, it appears that police now have somewhat of a handle on what's going on. I'm curious, Tisha, also, any word as to what sparked the gunfire? It happened to be an argument, words exchanged of any sort?
Yeah, we don't know that. As I mentioned, we just arrived moments ago. And so we're scoping out the scene to see exactly what has happened here. Just a lot of police officers, a very active scene. And it's a Wednesday afternoon at MGM National Harbor, and people are coming and going. It seems that the area where this happened has at least been sectioned off or cordoned off, so folks can't venture back there. So they likely may not know what exactly is happening.
Once you were inside, I noticed you were walking down the hallway, if you will. I'm very familiar with that food court, and there are restaurants prior to arriving to the actual food court in its entirety. To your
Yes.
understanding and what you were able to, your vantage point, is that what you saw? Is that the area that happens to be blocked off, the food court itself, or
Yes,
perhaps?
it looks like those restaurants are closed as well. Yes, it looks like they're closed as well. The restaurants leading to the food court and the food court. Now, a lot of these restaurants open a little bit later, though, as well. So, but it looks like the food court definitely is closed, along with the restaurants leading to the food court.
Yeah. Tisha, I hate to put you on the spot. Obviously, it's a fluid situation, and I notice a number of folks are walking by. Would you mind asking someone that happens to be walking by if they, what they've heard, their current stance, how they feel, knowing that, well, according to our reports, one person now confirmed dead, a second now suffering a grazed wound after a shooting took place at the food court at the National Harbor. Perhaps we lost her. I know the signal is somewhat.
Yeah, let's.
Tisha, we have you.
Let me see. You have me back. Okay. Let me see. Again, this is an area that's closed off, so there's not, as you can see, there's not a lot of foot traffic. But we will see if we see anyone.
Yeah.
We do see some people. Here we go. Let's see if they. Hi, ladies. How are you? Hi. You're live on Fox 5. Did you guys hear about there was a shooting incident at the food court?
Yes, yeah.
That way. That's why it's closed. They told you it was closed. Someone was fatally shot at the food court. Yes.
With a shot from Daddy.
What did they tell you? What did you see?
They say they told them go.
Now that you hear that someone was shot, what concerns do you have about your safety? Do you have any concerns about your safety?
Yes, do it. We do this.
What concerns do you have?
Sure. We just scared.
Scared.
Yeah.
Be safe. Thank you. So you see, Guy, these ladies did walk down there and probably tried to go to a restaurant that was in the food court, and they were turned away, as was I. And they have some concerns about their safety.
Yeah. Tisha, I got to tell you, it was very interesting they were somewhat astonished, surprised to hear that someone actually lost their life within the food court and yet again another person wounded. From yet again your vantage point and with regard to the information that's being disseminated, do you feel as though that the MGM and the folks there are really making sure that folks know what's going on? Is it something that they're sweeping under the rug? While this young lady is walking by.
Hi there. Yeah, I want to ask you, did you hear about a shooting that took place here?
It was on the news, but I don't know anything else about it.
Did you see police?
No, I mean, I just heard it on the news, and I just got here.
What concerns do you have, if any, being here and this
I
happened?
mean, it's America.
Interesting take with regard to yet again a shooting.
And hi, Miss, how are you? You're live on Fox 5. I'm with Fox 5. Did you hear about the shooting that happened here? Did you see any police? What concerns, if any, do you have about your safety? She said she's leaving, so she doesn't have any concerns about her safety because she's leaving. So, that's kind of the sentiment that we've seen since we arrived. People don't seem to know much about it aside what they're seeing online on Fox 5, on Fox Local. Folks don't know much about it from the folks here on the ground.
Yeah.
Again, it appears it's business as usual. You can see people going in the casino. We'll see if my phone maintains its signal. There wasn't really much of a presence of law enforcement.
I think that's key, Tisha. Yet again, great work as you continue to make your way through the hallways. Tisha, here's what we'll do real quick, because I think you're somewhat losing your signal. Let's reset. I want to alert folks with regard to what has taken place this far. Producer Joey, go ahead and continue to monitor Tisha and let me know when she's set up at a vantage point that we can go back to her. But yet again, we got a report of a shooting taking place inside the MGM National Harbor, the food court to be exact. Prince George's County Fire and Rescue responded to that shooting, that 911 call, at about 12:20 p.m. this afternoon. We can tell you, according to officials, one now confirmed dead, another suffering from a grazed wound. It's still no word as to whether or not the culprit has been apprehended. And that's something we should find out sometime in the near future. Tisha Lewis, yet again, inside the MGM National Harbor. She has been making her way throughout the harbor for the last 15 minutes or so, trying to gather additional information. As you would expect within the harbor, the signal is somewhat dicey. And so the vantage point I could see, she's now making her way to let's go ahead and pull that up, Joey. She's now making her way to the parking garage where, yet again, perhaps we will see a police presence. Tisha, do you have me?
Yes, I do. And so we are here at, now we're in the parking garage. And I'm going to pop out on this side to see what the police presence. Hi, Miss. How are you? We'll talk to folks as we go out. Did you hear that there was a shooting?
Yes, it's in the food court. It's in the food court.
Do you know what happened? Okay, you're live on Fox 5. What concerns do you have about your safety? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
obviously, some folks are reluctant to discuss it. I mean, it's a fluid situation, Tisha, and I could fully understand as to some that do not completely understand and or know what occurred to speak on it as yet.
Right. So I'm almost outside, and I think once I make it to the street here, that you will see the police presence that I was referencing a little bit earlier. It's quite the police presence.
Tisha, I have to be honest with you. I mean, what we've seen thus far, I would have expected to have seen more of a lockdown. Yet again, people are carrying on as if nothing occurred, and well, it's just business as usual. Something you pointed out earlier within your report.
Correct. Yeah, it's I was actually very surprised that the garages were open. The casino is more this way. So you can see the flashing lights. Yeah. And we're walking a little bit closer. And you can see a pretty significant police presence flashing.
I should make mention yet again, I'm somewhat familiar with that venue. Let's go and bring that up again.
Obviously, there's investigators down this road here. Great. So, as I was driving down, there were a lot of police cars speeding by. You can see several police cars parked here.
I have to apologize, and I know you have been quite busy and walking around, and we truly appreciate it, giving us a vantage point perhaps we would not have seen without you. But I just want to bring you up to speed. We're just getting word that we will now have a presser, if you will. The Prince George's County Police Department plans to hold a presser in parking lot B, to my understanding. Is that correct? B as in Bob. And so with that being said,
okay.
B as in Bob. And so with that being said, Tisha, perhaps you should begin to make your way to parking lot B. Yet again,
okay,
where you can get the very latest.
We will,
I'll let you go, and when you get it set up there, please check back in. Yet again, our very own Tisha Lewis reporting live from the MGM National Harbor, where if you're just joining us, we have confirmed that one person now dead, another one suffering from a gunshot wound.